Y'all, Jay here. I'm in Kerrisdale. My cravings has brought me to Cibol La Mian. Hand-pulled noodles. Let's get it. I might actually eat outside just because it's nice and hot today. So let's see the menu and go from here. Alrighty guys, so this is their menu. It's kind of on this interesting. So pretty much it's like step 1, pick your base, step 2, pick your noodle type, and then make a meal out of it. So I think I'm gonna scope this menu out here, but I think that I am leaning more towards the braised beef La Mian. I might choose this one, we'll see what happens. I'll ask the difference between the two, but both seem very delicious, but I think I'm gonna go with some brisket here. So yeah, let's get it. Yeah, so Cibol La Mian. So I ended up getting combo B, which encompasses a noodle, a meat appetizer, and a drink. So with regards to that, I ended up getting the sauerkraut beef La Mian. So it has like the chili oil, green onions, there's pickled vegetables they call sauerkraut, and I ended up getting brisket. And for the noodle option, I ended up getting threaded noodles, so triangular shaped noodles, hardest to make, and it locks in soup and flavor, so it's 3 millimeters in size. And then the peppercorn chicken, I thought it was the salt and peppery chicken from a Taiwanese joint, but the thing is though, how it works is it is so it is like Sichuan peppercorn, like deep fried chicken. Anyways, I gotta like get up because this thing is gonna fall. Beers out. Y'all, Jay here. So Cibol La Mian. So the sauerkraut beef La Mian. It's not like Taiwanese style, so it's different. So threaded noodles. I got some Sichuan peppercorn chicken. I thought it was deep fried. So I'm gonna just bring it a little closer. Probably do half. Back. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy. Just prop this up. Let's get these delicious noodles. First time. Super spicy. Hopefully I don't spill this. Cheers. Keep my hat on. Oh. I just spilled on my pants. It's not a good look, but whatever. Got Coke. Plastic. Oh, paper straw. Not too shabby. Try to be careful not to get this all over my clothes here. too shabby. Let's try some of this chicken. Chicken's pretty good. It has like this briny flavor to it. This does remind me a lot like Taiwanese noodle soup, because it has the pickled vegetables. Dive into this chicken. It's actually pretty good. It's not spicy. Hey, got a visitor here. Yeah, I've seen this a bunch on social media. Oh. People talk about it. The noodles, actually, I want to get the recipe on how to make it, because I find that the broth is the broth. It's like chicken broth or just adding some pickled stuff inside. But the difference factor is more or less the noodles. Massive piece of chicken here. Oh! I'll be right back. I gotta ward off this bee. Bee is gone. But these noodles, whew. I think what does it for me is the pickled vegetables. Kind of balances it out, making it different from like regular noodles. When it comes to this meal, I would have to say, honestly speaking, definitely not vegetarian conscious, for sure. The chicken, I was expecting like a spicy chicken. This is more like a briny. Chicken that's marinated in some broth. It's still pretty good. At a first glance, it seems like something I would not eat, but I'm glad I got it. It's always the dishes that you don't get. Regularly, that surprise you and just end up being so delicious. Utterly impressed. I'll chill out, recap with the review after I leave the restaurant. Be right back. Kerrisdale right now, literally on this bench. So this is just a recap review of Sip Bowl La Mian. So I ended up getting the sauerkraut beef brisket with threaded noodles. I thought it was interesting. Comparing it to Taiwanese beef brisket, I feel like that has more protein in the bowl of soup, but this was different. It had the chili oil, which is like nice. The noodles were nice and like in the middle of chewy and like cooked, and yeah, you can get a combo with that too. I ended up getting the chicken, the beef brisket, and overall I enjoyed it. Would I go back again? I prefer Taiwanese beef noodles, just because the noodle itself, the soup, the broth, it's way more. It's a different kind of broth. This one is kind of like a broth, like a chicken broth sort of situation. So it wasn't as like, it was a different vibe. So when it comes to Taiwanese beef noodle though, like it has like that sourness, it has like a nice hearty kind of, this one, it was like a different kind of broth, but it was still pretty good. I would give it a 7.5. In terms of a portion for the meat, like the beef brisket, it could have had more. And I really wish I could see the theatrics of like the noodle pulling, the rolling, and just like the cutting, but it is what it is. Cipolla Mian, I gave it a 7.5. Check it out, it's in Kerrisdale. Take care, signing off. Bye for now.